Good evening, everyone. My name is Abhishek Jain, and I'm pleased to invite you all to the MSc series by Planty, where we'll be covering a MSc in Hospitality Administration from the Institute of Hotel Management in Bangalore. Towards the end of this session, we will also be having a Q&A session, for which I would request you all to put your questions in the live chat box. Today, we are very fortunate to have with us Aishwarya Ananya, a 2016 graduate of the Institute of Hotel Management at Hyderabad, after which she went on to complete her Master of Science or her MSc degree in Hospitality Administration from the Institute of Hotel Management, Bangalore in 2020. She's been a front office assistant at Trident Hotels and a guest service supervisor at the Taj Hotels. She's currently working as a recruiter at LIDO. In this session, Aishwarya will be speaking in detail on the application process to the IHM and also the opportunities that are available both during and after completing an MSc degree. I would now like to hand it over to Aishwarya to begin this session.
Okay. Thank you to Abhishek and the whole team who is arranging such amazing session for people who are really wanting to explore their own fields of hospitality. I would like to say that pursuing an MSc, I would like to start with the same thing that yes, I have completed my MSc and right now I'm working as a talent acquisition specialist in a LIDO learning. It's a NATAC platform, and I have a small presentation to share along with you. So I want to share it along with you. Just a moment. Is it visible, Abhishek?
Not yet.
Yeah. So I would like to give you an overview of Masters in Hospitality Administration. So I want to say that Masters pursuing higher education is very important. Nowadays, it has become like you have to go for a higher education to excel in your own fields, because in coming future it will be really important for people who are actually going forward with a higher education and skill development and other certification course as well. So now upskilling has become one of the major things in millennials, where not only classroom studies where they can go for any other certification courses as well online and digitally, but taking a regular class into a regular course is really important and really efficient to upskill your own talents and skills, and you have to take it forward with. So, yeah, so what is this program all about basically? So MSc program was launched by NCHM-CT, that is National Council of Hotel Management and Catering Technology, in a collaboration with IGNOU, that is the Open University, Indira Gandhi National Open University, has a specific focus on the services sector and against majority of MBA programs which concentrate on merchandise and manufacturing business. So experimental components such as team project mentorship under the guidance of the industry and specialist positions, masters in science scholars, current with the entire spectrum of hospitality and service industry. So the institutes that offers masters, earlier it was six of them who was providing the master's degree. Now the demand has increased among the people and the students who really want to pursue their careers in hospitality sector, who are really aspiring for this professional and service sector. So there are now 17 of the universities and who are providing a master's degree now from this current batch. So how would you like to apply? So basically, this program is offered jointly in the joint venture. So people who are having the qualifications of a 3-year diploma or a graduate program, um, along with them, that is BSc in Hospitality Administration, equivalent to any of the IHMs or state IHMs or any hotel management colleges, can apply for a master's degree to the IHMs or the MSc program in any college which they are providing. Okay. So next, how to apply? So basically, the program starts the applications from the end of Feb. The notifications are released, and the deadlines of the application will be available in the portal from the day one of application till a month time. And the exams are being conducted in all the centers during April. But due to this ongoing pandemic and the situation, the applications have got delayed, and now I think the applications are closed. But however, aspirants can do that in the next batch. So it gets released in July, and the examinations will be happening in August and September mid now. So how to apply? So basically, earlier it was offline mode. Now it has become online. You can apply online directly. And send a DD or a demand draft to the Noida headquarters, which you will get in the websites directly. And you can do an online payment as well, providing your online certification. People who cannot apply online can download the application, fill it manually, attach a DD, and can send it to the Noida head office physically. So I would like to give some insight. I'll speak on that, and next will be common myths. I'll be telling you about that as well. So basically, yeah. So I would like to tell about the masters. So basically, it's a specialization course where it will be 2 years of a course duration, and the fees that you will be getting, actually it will be around 2 lakh. Like in the whole 2 years. Okay, it's really manageable or affordable for the people, because it's a central government organization. I would also like to tell that people think these are not equivalent to the regular courses or anything, but it's not like that. It's a regular course that you anybody can take ahead with. It's a normal master's course and equivalent to all the programs, and you are eligible to apply wherever the openings are prevailing. The specialization course which is being offered are like two specialization area. One is HR, that is human resources, and second will be your sales and marketing. Okay, so during this course and after completion of 1 year, you have to go through a internship as well, which is mandatory in your preferred fields and specializations. So the program interface with the how this program goes is basically the program interface with the industry through built-in mentorship. This keeps the scholar current with the industry trends and offers a scope for building the cases and studies as well. Yeah. So basically, so after pursuing this program, this provides you with an added experience and specialized on preferred field, and opens up a new and exciting career opportunities for sure. And after completion of your program, you can pursue doctorate as well. So basically, it's a like you can go for a PhD program after completion of your masters, because that by that you will be also getting eligible to complete your PhD programs. So you can, after that, after completion of your masters as well, you can apply for NHTET, that is a National Hospitality Teachers Eligibility Test. So basically, this program is for the people who really want to get into the teaching field. It's an excellent program that has been specifically conducted by NCHMCT for the students of hospitality sector only, and it's a national level eligibility test, which is equivalent to NET, UGC NET. It is only for the hospitality sector students, and not only people who are pursuing their masters can do that, but people who have completed their industrial experience or working in hotels like for at least 2 years can are eligible to apply for this examinations or the competitive examinations. So it also helps you to professionally skill upgradation with an in-depth knowledge in your area of specialization of human resources and sales and marketing. This program is a blend of intensive classroom contact and counseling sessions as well. So what are the common myths that we have for while pursuing this MSc in hospitality sector? It's not only it's like only the masters that you apply for. People are having fear and apprehensions while pursuing hospitality sector as in career field, because this is a lesser known path. Earlier it was though, but right now people are aware of it and they know what are the perks of being into hospitality sector. So basically, people think that it's not a full time course equivalent to MBR or HR or sales. It's not like that. It is equivalent to a full time course equivalent to MBA, HR, or sales. However, the sectors are different and the skill upgradations are different, but the subject course remains the same. So the scholars can apply with a similar background with relevant work experience and requirements in different corporate sectors as well. And I would also like to tell you that the salary package or over expectation of salary, however, depends on the demand and experience. Like people getting into sales and marketing have lots of opportunities to move ahead and have a growth structure, as well as in human resources as well. There is no concept that you are not being paid or you won't be paid by if you are getting into masters or something like that, because it completely depends on you and your performance, how you build your career and how you take it forward with. Okay, so there are a few links that I want to share. These are the websites links which will directly take you to the sector, I mean to the website where you can get the informations as well. Okay, am I visible now, Abhishek?
No, no, Aishwarya, you're not.
Oh, one second. Am I now?
No.
Okay. Okay. So moving ahead, yeah. So how would you crack the examinations and how would you go further with the examinations? So basically, the hotel management course is of 3 years and it has core four subjects like front office, uh, food and beverage, food production, and housekeeping. So these are the core four areas which you have to go through. These are four sectors that you have to get into to be in graduation. After that, while you are doing your examinations or to the cracking of the master's degree, so basically now the examinations had become online. Earlier it was offline mode. Now it has become online. You have to go to your particular sectors that you have chosen, the cities and the centers, and you have to give an examination of 2 hours with 100 questions roughly. 2 hours of examinations with 100 questions that will be on a MCQ based, and it's a time bound examinations. So basically the subjects are that you need to prepare for while moving ahead with the examination part, then it will be a basic 30 or 70/30 ratio which you have to go through. 70% of your examination questions will be based out of your graduation that you have completed for 3 years, and the 30% will be miscellaneous, that will be from the competitive side, which will be like your logical and analytical reasoning questions, and your English grammar and current and static GK, and English comprehension passages and everything. So the other part, that is the 70%, will be your major part of your 3 years of course education that you have already completed with. So people need to really brush up with the skills who really want to crack into good IHMs for master's degree. So basically, the subjects regarding the like 70% of the part will be your four core departments, that will be front office, housekeeping, F&B, and food production. And the second will be your hotel accounts, facility planning, and strategic management, and hotel engineering. These are the major core parts that we'll be studying in your second years and third years. So people who are really aspiring to get into masters really need to prepare hard on these subjects, because on these subjects only the major questions will be coming, and you need to crack them as well. There will be negative markings as well. Once you go through the paper, you will get to know that there are negative markings, so you have to be vigilant enough while answering your questions as well. To getting into the IHMs and the subjects to be taught. Yes, the subjects are like same as a MBA course, and you will be getting the subjects to know about the subjects as well in the syllabus, which will be provided to you in the websites that I have mentioned. You can go to the websites directly of NCHMCT and THIMS, that is Tourism in Hospitality Management, and then you can check for the subjects and the courses as well, where you will be able to see the syllabus and the content as well. And moving ahead with about the colleges, yes, you I believe that people who really wants to excel in their own fields want to get into top colleges. So definitely try to get into a top college for a good exposure of your skilling, because I believe the faculties teaching over IHMs, or the educators, plays a vital role in enhancing your skills and imparting the education. So yeah, we do have highly qualified skilled person, or professionals or professors who teach us and play a role model for us to get into this field. And people do have qualifications such as MPhils, MBAs, and PhDs and whatnot. And people are with experienced teachers with more than 20 or 21 years of work experience. And yes, with industries experience, not only in hotels but in cruise lines, in aviation sectors and different sectors as well. Like they were into defense, and people who were doing working there along with army and defense as well. They are into our field, and they teach us and they tell us about the experiences. So I would like to tell everybody, or the aspirants who are trying to get into IHMs, yeah, this is a time that we need to explore the field and come up with good ideas to make this field possible and go further. Because nowadays people, it's not only just about food sector, it is a sector where you have to build your career and to upgrade your skills as well. That may be into management, that may be into bartending, or people are nowadays crazy about bartending and everything. So people who are into this field, it's not like that you will be getting into academic field only, but you will be enhancing your skills as well. And okay, so thank you so much, and I am ready to get any kind of questions if you are having for me.
Thanks a lot, Aishwarya. I think that was a very, very good presentation. So thanks a lot for that. We do actually have a couple of questions. So I think to start off with the first question, I understand that the MSc or a master's itself is something which is a very big decision for any student, and it's always a very big commitment, both financially and in terms of time. So do you think that it's a better idea to gain some kind of work experience for 1 or 2 years and then apply for this master's, or do you think that it's equally all right if you do it straight out of your undergrad?
So it completely depends on you how you go, Abhishek. Like people who want to go into academic field completely, I would rather suggest them that they can directly go for masters instead of working. Academic field, as in who want to take up a career in higher education, then want to do their PhDs and want to get into faculty line or teaching profession. can completely directly do not need any work experience much. They can directly move ahead with their masters after completion of the graduation. But people who really want to get into the industry and want to know the depth, how it works and how it idolizes everything, how it goes on, how it works. So for them, I would suggest them that they should have work experience like I have done. I really wanted to explore my own industry, which I am working in and which I am associated with. So that's why after completion of my graduation, I took getting into campus. I and went for 2 years of work experience. Then I went for my masters, which also helped me to gain some more experience rather than taking the field directly. So either ways, it's good, but it completely depends on their choice how they want to move ahead with.
Definitely, that makes a lot of sense. And as I think a follow-up question of sorts to that, do you think there are any internships that a student should definitely do during their undergraduation, which may help them better decide that this is the right master's program for me?
Um, Internships are mandatory, and yes, I would like to suggest them to go for internships as many as they can. So basically, internships really helps you out to explore your own area of interest and to get to know yourself, where you stand for, and what you like towards like to do. Basically, there are people who think they are good in cooking. They think they want to become chefs, but going into the industry and working there gets tells them, oh no, I'm not interested in this field, I'm more drawn towards that. So like bartending or F&B services and everything. So that this becomes, or a person who is really fluent in speaking English, one can, and good with interaction with the customers or people or people, so they can directly go into front office and they can do excellent work there. So I've seen people who really think they want to pursue they have a set of mindset where they want have joined IHMs being a chef, want to become a chef or something, but ended up being a good front office guy or a girl. So definitely uh, they should go for internship. And I was also like to suggest them to go for vocational trainings as well, to not to waste their the time of their vacations that they're getting. If they are once in their hometown, they should definitely go into the fields and other sectors to work with, like at least for a month or 15 days of a course. And nowadays it is really easy to go into and to work, because people love to do that and they take in you as well. If you are really keen towards working and you want to grow yourself, so definitely internships are required and they should go ahead with internships as well.
Thanks a lot for that. I think that also addresses that. And I think my last question for today's session is that there's always a variety of master's programs that a student could enroll in. So when you were choosing this particular master's program at this particular university, could you just talk about some of the factors that you had actually considered or weighed in when you were trying to decide that, yes, this is the right master's program for me, and further, this is the right university for me?
Okay. So there are a few universities. As I said earlier, when I was pursuing my masters, there were only six of them. Out of which, definitely we had our own choices, which are the top managements out of the six. So I would like to say that there are a few top managements like IHM Pusa, IHM Noida, IHM Bangalore, and after that comes Chennai and Lucknow and Kolkata, and now everyone has got included in it. So while choosing your universities, you should also see that who the what are the things that a person can give you to. So as I said, there are people and people like the faculties everywhere in IHM are highly qualified, no doubt. But you also need to know from how long the course is there and prevailing there, so that you know that the teachers and the management is having a grip on it. So according to that, you can take up a university as well. I feel the old universities who already had this structure earlier, will do good. However, we cannot underestimate the other IHMs as well, because there are people who are really qualified and they are educated to become, they are good educators as well, and they can tell you how you can excel in their own fields. So yeah.
Okay, thanks a lot for that, Aishwarya. I think that brings me to the end of the Q&A session, and with that also the session. So I just want to thank you once again for taking the time out for joining us for this session.
My pleasure, Abhishek. Thank you so much for having me here. And I hope you guys can reach me out anytime for any kind of a question. I am available in LinkedIn. So if there are any question further, and I am ready to help any of you guys anytime. And people who are really having apprehension regarding this field, please let me know so that I can clear those doubts as well.
Yep, sure. That sounds great. All right. I think